Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. A few weeks ago, I bought the Xiaomi AI glasses from the Xiaomi store, and I've been using them every day since then. I even made a video sharing my first impressions, and it did really well. After using them for almost 2 weeks straight, I thought it was time to share a more complete and honest review based on real use. This isn't about going through the official features or specs. Instead, I'll just talk about how they feel, how I use them, and whether I think they're worth the money. Right now, I'm wearing them. I had my own prescription lenses fitted into the frame. That made them heavier than the standard version. The original weight is about 400 grams, but with my bifocal lenses added, they went up to 550 grams. At first they felt okay, but after 3 or 4 days of wearing them all day, I started to feel a bit of discomfort. Just above the ears, they began to dig in slightly, and it became uncomfortable. I took them off for a few hours, gave my head a rest, and put them back on later. I kept using them for about 10 to 12 days in total. That gave me a pretty clear idea of their strengths and weaknesses. For someone like me who creates content, these glasses turned out to be quite useful. The first major thing to talk about is the camera. It shoots video in 2000 resolution, and honestly, the quality is pretty decent. It's good enough for short videos and quick captures. One issue I ran into is transferring the video files. I use an Android phone and a MacBook, and sometimes moving videos between the two platforms causes trouble. There is an app available for both Android and iPhone, so I might try using the iPhone version just to see if it's smoother. For now, I've been using WeChat to send videos to my Mac. But I've noticed it compresses the files and reduces the video quality a bit. So I need to find a better solution that maintains the original quality of the footage. The aspect ratio of the video is 4:3. That's very useful because you can crop it down to 16:9 for standard YouTube videos, or to 9:16 for vertical content like shorts. That gives you flexibility in editing, and it's one of the areas where these glasses have an edge over something like the Ray-Ban Meta, which only records in portrait mode. Being able to choose how you use your footage later is really helpful, especially when you're not sure at the time of recording which platform you're going to post it on. The built-in speakers are another part that impressed me. I'm not exactly sure what technology they're using, maybe bone conduction or something similar, but they sound surprisingly good. Compared to using earbuds, the speakers let me stay more aware of my surroundings. That's really important. Here in China, where electric vehicles are everywhere, they're silent when they approach, so wearing noise-canceling earbuds can actually be risky. With the Xiaomi glasses, I can listen to audio and still hear what's going on around me. That gives me a better balance between being connected and staying safe. Using the camera is simple. There's a small button on the side. A short press takes a photo, and a long press starts recording video. It's quick and convenient. I found that super helpful when I didn't have both hands free. For example, I recorded footage while driving, and even while ordering at a self-service kiosk at McDonald's. In those moments, holding a phone or camera would have been a hassle. Instead, I just pressed the button and got the shot. It's small details like this that make the glasses practical in real-world situations. Now let's talk about the AI part. To be honest, I don't really think of these as true AI glasses. Yes, they have AI features, but all the smart processing is done through your phone. The glasses themselves are more like a shell. They have a camera, microphone, and speakers, but anything more advanced is done through the app. The good news is you don't need to have them connected to your phone when taking photos or videos. You can do that anytime and then later transfer the files using the app. That part works well. Battery life depends on how you use them. If you're listening to music or taking the occasional photo or video, they can last about 8 hours. But if you're recording video constantly, the battery drains much faster. In that case, you get around 40 to 45 minutes of recording time. That's not great, but there is a way around it. The glasses come with a charging cable that has an angled connector. It fits neatly into the back of the glasses. I keep a lightweight power bank in my pocket and run the cable up under my shirt to the glasses. That way, I can keep them charged and still use them while they're plugged in. That setup works well for longer filming sessions. As for the AI features, one of them is an image recognition tool. You look at something and the glasses try to tell you what you're seeing, but right now, that only works in Chinese. I don't speak much Chinese, so it's not very helpful for me. Sometimes it switches to English, but it always reverts back to Chinese. So in its current form, that feature is a bit useless for non-Chinese speakers. Maybe they'll fix that when they release a global version. But I can imagine this being helpful for people who are visually impaired. If it can accurately describe objects or scenes, that could be a big help. It works by taking a photo, sending it to your phone, and then using AI to describe it. The description is read out loud through the speakers. That idea has a lot of potential, even though it doesn't work well for me at the moment. There's also a translation feature. You can listen to someone speaking in Chinese, and the glasses will give you the English translation. In theory, this is great, but in practice, there's a bit of a delay that makes it awkward. It doesn't feel smooth, so I haven't used that feature much. It might improve with future software updates. That's something to keep in mind. This is still the first version of the product. Both the software and the hardware are new, and they have room to grow. After I posted my first video, some people said these glasses were just a copy of the Ray-Ban Meta. I get where that's coming from because they look similar. But at the end of the day, you're working within the same limits. These are glasses with a camera, microphone, and speakers. There's only so much room for design differences. Still, I think the Xiaomi glasses have a better video resolution than the Ray-Ban Meta. That alone makes them worth considering if video quality is important to you. One thing I tried was using the glasses as a mic and speaker for AI chat. I connected them to ChatGPT and even tried Grok's voice assistant. That worked really well. You can talk to the AI and hear the replies through the glasses. It's a small feature, but it adds more value to the product. So, are they worth the money? I paid 2,000 RMB, which is around $280. I bought them on launch day. In my opinion, they are worth the price. Sure, some features don't work as smoothly as advertised, but that's expected with a first-generation product. And I believe they will improve with time. These aren't glasses with a display inside the lens. They're more like advanced audio-video tools, and that's okay. Not everyone wants a screen in their glasses. There's a market for both types. I'm also curious to see what future versions will bring. For example, I've heard about the Ray-Ban Oakley glasses. They're supposed to offer higher resolution and might be better overall. Companies are improving their products with every new release. It's a learning process, and each version gets closer to what users want. What I'm really looking forward to is what Google might release. If Google makes glasses that track everything you see and you can ask questions about it later, that would be a big step forward. Imagine being able to ask, "What book was on the shelf this morning?" and the glasses give you the answer. That kind of feature could change the game. But it also brings up privacy concerns. Google would need to store everything you see and hear. Not everyone would be okay with that, and I think privacy is going to be a big issue with smart glasses in the future. Before I wrap up, there's one more thing to mention. The image stabilization is decent when walking, but if you move your head side to side quickly, the footage gets shaky. There's no advanced stabilization like what you get in action cameras. It would be great if the glasses had a horizon leveling feature like the one in DJI Osmo action cameras. That tech keeps the video level even when you tilt your head. It would make a big difference for footage shot while moving. Some people noticed in my earlier videos that the image looked tilted. That's just because I naturally hold my head at a slight angle. I can fix it in editing, but built-in horizon stabilization would help a lot. Anyway, that's my honest review. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the Xiaomi AI glasses. They're not perfect, but they're useful. If you're a content creator or someone who likes to record life on the go, they're worth checking out. I'll keep using them for future videos. It all depends on your needs. If you understand the limits and know how to work around them, you'll probably like them too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Take care and see you in the next one.